Nottingham Forest is a club that has loads of history, including more European Cup trophies than both Arsenal and Manchester City, and were one of England's best clubs throughout the 1900s. However, they were relegated 23 years ago, and now have finally reached the top division once again. So here are 7 transfer moves Nottingham Forest can make this summer to stay up in the Premier League next season. The first transfer move Forest should make is to permanently bring in Djed Spence, the 21-year-old English right wing-back from Middlesbrough. Spence has been one of Forest's most influential players to their playoff push, ever since Cooper's appointment. His attacking presence he brings on the right side of the pitch has a massive influence on the Forest attack, and he also brings solid defensive production when he is needed. If Forest are able to permanently bring in a player that is wanted by England's top teams already, it would be a massive step in the right direction. I believe no matter the team, it will cost £20 million to bring in Spence permanently this summer. The second transfer move Forest should make this summer is to loan back James Garner, the 21-year-old English defensive midfielder from Man United. Garner is another youngster loanee that has been excellent for Forest in the Championship this season, racking up 4 goals and 8 assists. He is clearly now ready for the Premier League jump. It would be up to Ten Hag if he is ready for United though. So I think it is likely that they give him another loan deal to help him stabilize in the Premier League first, and Forest would be the best place for him to go. The third transfer move Forest should make is to permanently bring in Keinan Davis, the 24-year-old English striker from Aston Villa. Keinan Davis was sitting at Villa for years, as it seems like his development was pretty much done and dusted. However, his loan move to Forest has been quite successful, and he seems to fit in nicely next to Brennan Johnson in the front two. He was currently on pace if he played a full season to finish with 19 goals in the Championship, which would have been pretty exceptional. It makes a lot of sense to keep together the core front two that really helped this club reach the Premier League, and I think they could do just fine in the league next season. I see him costing £7 million to bring in permanently. The fourth transfer move Forest should make is to bring in Evander, the 23-year-old Brazilian attacking midfielder from FC Midtjylland. Forest fans may want Zinkernagel on a permanent deal, but I think there are better attacking midfielders on the market, and Evander is one of them. He is one of the most creative midfielders in all of Europe, and the stats show it, and he has shown this trait on Europe's biggest stages. He also adds lots of goals to his game, as in the Danish Superliga, he has 12 goals and 6 assists. He does everything right when it comes to the attacking side of the game, and I just simply think he is better than Zinkernagel. And this is the type of move that will help Forest stay up in the league next season by adding goals and assists. I see him costing around £10 million this summer. The fifth transfer move Forest should make is to bring in Ian Maatsen, the 20-year-old Dutch left wing-back from Chelsea. Ian Maatsen is a Chelsea product that has had 2 successful loans as he has made impacts at Charlton Athletic in the 3rd Division the season prior to last, and this last season was at Coventry in the Championship, where he showed real promise. He fits the project I think they should build, which is a youth project. I do not see him being a long-term player at Chelsea, and I think they could be willing to move on for a lower fee, especially if the club he goes to allows for a sell-on fee. I see him costing £8 million this summer to bring to Forest, if Forest are willing to add a 30 to 50% sell-on fee percentage. The sixth transfer move Forest should make is to bring in Josh Brownhill, the 26-year-old English central midfielder from Burnley. I think adding a bunch of young players is always a good move for most clubs, but bringing in experience is always a smart move. Brownhill now has added 2 straight seasons of loads of Premier League experience and is still quite young at 26 to be a long-term option for the club. He is a tenacious midfielder that works hard and does the dirty work for the team, and he is not a bad player on the ball at all. He is just simply average at it. Forest can use his experience and ability to help them potentially stay up next season. I see him costing around £5 million this summer to bring from relegated Burnley. The seventh transfer move Forest should make is to bring in Jack Stephens, the 28-year-old English centre-back from Southampton. Stephens, like Brownhill, has loads of Premier League experience and is not too old to be past his prime. He is not an insanely talented centre-back by any stretch of the imagination, but the point of bringing him in is to have a centre-back that you can trust at this level, and also one that would be free to bring in. So for an overview, they would bring in Djed Spence, James Garner, Keinan Davis, Ian Maatsen, Evander, Josh Brownhill, and Jack Stephens for a total of £50 million. This may seem like a lot, but they have to invest heavily if they want to stay in the Premier League next season. I think if they brought in this blend of players, they would be bringing in players that are already experienced in Cooper's system and are also quite young, and can still develop alongside 2 older and more experienced signings to help this young squad through the season. I think this is enough to keep them in the Premier League next season.